throughout your life, you had three people trying to steal your destiny. And the way they went about it was to try to destroy you. And they figured if they destroy you, somehow they would become the heirs of your destiny. And so you were dealing with two of these individuals face to face for many years. The other one was in a whole different country. They weren't even near you, but they were just hating from afar. And all three individuals are desperate for money and attention. These are the type of individuals that worship celebrities. They worship wealthy people. It doesn't matter if you're intelligent. It doesn't matter if you're creative. It doesn't matter if you add value to the world. It doesn't matter if, you do anything other than that. In their eyes, you're trash. And anyone else who doesn't have an abundant amount of money is trash. But these individuals, they're nosy. They like to go to psychics to figure out what other people's destinies are. And they came across yours, and the readers told them, all three of them, that you had a destiny of notoriety and money, and that you had a great destiny. And they all became jealous and envious, and their main objective was to stop you. Okay? They felt some type of way. It's just the fact that you were close to them somehow. They wanted to stop you, because for you to attain that destiny, it means you're going to outshine them. So they figured they got to stop you and somehow take that destiny away from you. And that's when they started playing around with black magic. You have someone who was doing black magic on you since you were a child. And the two you were interacting with face to face, they had zero empathy towards you. They did not consider you to be a human being. That's why you would see they were treating other people better than you, despite you treating them better than anybody else did in their lives. And what really pissed them off was they saw no evidence that you were going to attain that type of destiny, because back then you were in a very low vibe, which doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just your circumstances had you in a low vibe, which was attracting negative situations, which kept you in a vicious cycle of low vibe and negative scenarios. And these two individuals were part of the attraction. You attracted these people, okay? And because it didn't appear like you were actually going to be that person the reader said you were going to be, that infuriated them, and that made them hate you more and treat you worse, right? But God hid you in plain sight. He hid your destiny from them. Even though they knew about it, He showed them no indication that you were going to be that person. And the first one you walked away from, you had enough. You didn't care how long you knew them, how close they were to you. They went too far with it. They made you feel terrible all the time. And it wasn't until you moved away from the second one that your vibe naturally started to increase. And when your vibe started to naturally increase, that protection barrier, was put up between you and them, and their black magic no longer worked on you. And as long as you maintain this vibe and you never allow these people back into your life and never allow others like them into your life to ruin your vibe, you will always be protected. So no matter what they come back with, they could come back on their hands and knees begging you, do not take them back and do not believe their lies. They're only coming back to finish their job. They want to see you 6 feet under.